Goodness, wait till you see Lady Pool. She is gorgeous. She just had a baby too, and...
Did Ryan Reynolds troll Justin Baldoni in Deadpool and
absolute bullies? Justin Baldoni
Justin Baldoni is making his legal battle against Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds more public.
How's it going?
Great. Why? What have you heard?
Ryan Reynolds, the guy from Deadpool, was signing some autographs, right? Cool. Psych, not cool. Cause see, Ryan Reynolds...
The golden couple of Hollywood, their carefully constructed public image is being shattered by accusations, leaked texts, and a vicious legal struggle with Justin Baldoni. Is this a case of power and control, or the revelation of a deeper issue? Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively are currently dealing with their worst crisis yet.
Just the glasses, they're a lot. I like them. So here's what the host of this podcast, I guess it's called Kennedy Saves the World, has to say about Ryan Reynolds on set. Have a listen to this.
Shines her billionaire-esque light. She got sick of Blake Lively using her for attention and to intimidate people. And Ryan Reynolds, by all accounts, seems like a great guy. He is acting. By all accounts, he is a total pain in the ass. I heard a story yesterday of a studio executive who was so frustrated with him when they were shooting Deadpool 2 because Ryan Reynolds had to do some reshoots for the movie. His makeup artist was out of the country working. Ryan Reynolds threatened to fire the makeup artist off the rest of the film and the reshoots they had to do, and also said, if you don't come back and do my makeup for these reshoots, you will never work in Hollywood again. He's one of those guys. So they are absolute bullies. Justin Baldoni still is.
Hollywood insiders recently discussed Ryan Reynolds' behavior during the making of Deadpool 2 on an episode of Kennedy Saves the World. According to a studio executive, Reynolds was difficult to work with and even threatened to fire his makeup artist for missing a reshoot.
Deal is, and I'm not defending Ryan Reynolds, but is it a makeup artist, like someone who puts a little blush on you, or is it like someone who's doing your full body makeup and all of that if you're in one of these action movies with all of the stuff? I don't know. I don't know the full story, so I'm not going to judge deeply on this anecdotal piece of evidence, but now she's going to tear into Justin Baldoni. I guess she's all these guys are messed up.
I do believe that he was like, Blake Lively, I have dreams about your dead dad, and this is what he tells me. That's so gross and weird and manipulative, even if it's true. It's so just, this movie somehow was a magnet for awful people that happened to make a ton of money.
Now, I wouldn't claim to know what Justin Baldoni actually said or the context behind it. They've kind of alluded to it, but also, how can you trust what Blake Lively has to say that Justin said, considering she's mischaracterized multiple other things that he said? You know what I mean?
In the end, Justin Baldoni, who cares? No one knew who he was beforehand. Everyone knows who he is now. If he is a smart sociopath, he'll work that to his advantage.
The program also addressed Justin Baldoni's claims that he isn't all that different from Blake and Ryan. However, his accusations lack strong support. Some fans believe that the character Nice Pool was created as a parody of Baldoni, portraying him in an unfavorable light amid his ongoing legal battle with Reynolds. This could be a calculated move to publicly ridicule his rival while maintaining plausible deniability. There has also been speculation that Reynolds mocked Baldoni in Deadpool and Wolverine by including subtle jabs at him in the film.
Lawsuit obtained by E! News. Justin makes claims against Ryan Reynolds, saying that the actor aggressively berated Baldoni during a meeting at their penthouse in New York, accusing him of fat-shaming Lively. Now, given the accusations, fans have been circulating this moment from Ryan's latest film, Deadpool and Wolverine, in which Blake makes a cameo as Lady Deadpool, but it's the character of Nice Pool, a self-identifying feminist, that fans are looking to as a potential real-life parallel to Justin.
But in here, everybody calls me Nice Pool. Oh my goodness, wait till you see Lady Pool. She is gorgeous. She just had a baby too, and can't even tell.
I don't think you're supposed to say that.
That's okay. I identify as a feminist. Right.
According to IMDb, Deadpool and Wolverine was filmed between May of 2023 and January of 2024, while It Ends With Us was shot between April of 2023 and May of 2024, meaning the two films were in production simultaneously.
As the controversy surrounding Justin Baldoni and Hollywood's power couple, Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively, continues to escalate, people are once again questioning how different celebrities truly are from their public personas. These accusations have damaged the public image of Reynolds, Lively, and Baldoni, with long-lasting repercussions.
And Blake Lively, her brand, Ryan Reynolds' brand, have totally been tarnished by this because the world now sees them for who they are. They cannot act their way out of this. Once people have seen behind the curtain.
The debate has taken on a political dimension ever since Candace Owens started covering the controversy. This perspective was further amplified by Megyn Kelly's interview with Brian Friedman, Baldoni's lawyer. However, independent pop culture analysts argue that the issue is more about media bias and Hollywood power struggles than politics.
Actually, even before, Megyn Kelly had Brian Friedman, Justin Baldoni's attorney, on her show because Megyn Kelly has a relationship with Brian since he represented her in her famous NBC, I believe it was NBC, I can't remember now, lawsuit. And that immediately became a thing, right? Oh my gosh, Megyn Kelly, who, you know, that's the conversation. She's against women. She is a super right-wing, you know, conservative woman. Look at who Justin Baldoni is getting connected to. Look at who is championing Justin. And then, of course, Candace Owens started talking about it. And then the other person who is mentioned in that article is Brett Cooper, who is a young conservative, also YouTuber. But what Taylor likes to do, and I don't follow Taylor like all the time at all. I definitely do not follow her on social media because I don't really enjoy her content, to be 100%. But I find that she really likes to call out anyone that doesn't align with her values, and her values tend to be more on the far left liberal side. And what I don't like about this narrative is that I have not seen this to be solely a right-wing led, you know, conversation. Everyone I follow that covers pop culture is talking about this. You, me.
As tensions rise, Justin Baldoni has allegedly leaked a series of texts from Ryan Reynolds, which purportedly show Reynolds urging Baldoni to adjust his filming schedule while subtly threatening his career. Baldoni's attorney is reportedly preparing to make these messages public.
Attributed to Ryan reads, quote, "All this to say, I'd have your line producer's face tattooed to my perineum if he, she, they could figure out how to start 2 weeks earlier. Completely understand how big of an ask that is, but the perineum is one of the most nervy parts of the human body to expose to trauma, so..." In exchange to showcasing his trademark sense of humor, Ryan also uses in the exchange a term often stated on Blake's past show, Gossip Girl. The text, according to the filing, reads, quote, "Looking forward to seeing you and thank you again for all you're doing. I happen to adore you, Justin. XO. E! News has reached out to lawyers for Justin, Blake, and Ryan and has not heard back. Days after Blake filed her December 31st lawsuit, Justin's attorney Brian Friedman confirmed they plan to countersue the actress and release every single text message between the two of them. In her lawsuit, Blake accuses Justin of inappropriate behavior towards her and retaliation by working with a crisis PR team to try to destroy her reputation. Through his lawyer, Justin denied Blake's allegations and filed a $400 million lawsuit against her and her husband for alleged extortion, defamation, and other alleged wrongdoing.
Meanwhile, questions have been raised about Lively's PR campaign, particularly her decision to hire an ex-CIA agent. Some speculate that there is a deliberate attempt to suppress content creators discussing the controversy, as allegations of social media restrictions against those mentioning Lively have surfaced. This situation is reminiscent of previous censorship claims during the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial.
Always say, you know, what's the saying? If when you're a hammer, everything looks like a nail. If you do not believe and follow every rule they have, you get labeled as far right, Nazi sympathy. I mean, crazy alt-right stuff. And it's like, look, like you said, there's plenty of, you can make the argument that, you know, by following this case and holding Blake Lively accountable, you're helping women. This isn't hurting women by exposing someone who possibly took advantage of a movement where women are wanted to be believed. It's helping real victims by going, you know what? You can't just get away with this without any of the evidence that backs it up.
Yeah, it's strange that they have taken this kind of side of, I believe, you know, in order to believe women. And for the most part, you would think that if you are a liberal person, right? I mean, I'm not someone that follows the rules in that way at all. I don't believe that in order to be a liberal, you have to believe women. And if you are conservative. You don't believe that. That doesn't make any sense to me. I am someone that is very independent in my thought process. And because of that, people align me with, actually, they think I am MAGA because I don't align myself with super left wing. I'm immediately.
Business Insider and other media outlets have started investigating the revenue generated by independent creators covering the controversy. Critics argue that mainstream journalists rarely face the same level of scrutiny, pointing to a broader effort to discredit independent voices. Many believe that justice, not profit, should be the primary focus of this discussion.
It's a new CIA guy. Is this something do you think is happening where content creators are going to be silenced or
Well, I already saw it personally myself. I mean, I literally already saw it, and I'm speaking to Billy Bush next week about this. Like, it's truly a conversation that needs to be had. I noticed a few things happening to my account last week on Instagram that have never happened in all my years, speaking out like loudly about all kinds of things. I mean, I'm an outspoken person. I speak about anti-Semitism. I speak about world news. I speak about all kinds of things. And never before have I been in Instagram jail until I spoke about Blake Lively. I mean, what in the world is happening here? And so that happened. I had a reel that my voice went literally silent the second I said her name. Why?
And that's interesting that I wonder if it's easier to push around like Instagram than it is YouTube, because this is like not even a conspiracy, but when the Depp versus Amber Heard coverage was happening.
Share your thoughts in the comments section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on this bizarre story. We'll keep you informed as new details emerge. Until next time.